I'm Jeff Colvin.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Dan Beyer.
New North Carolina men's basketball coach Michael Malone is expected to be the second highest paid coach in college hoops. ESPN reports that Malone's deal, a 6-year contract worth $50 million, will pay him more than $8.3 million annually. The report says that puts him behind Bill Self of Kansas for the head coach for the highest annual salary in college hoops. Self makes an estimated $8.8 million per season, according to the report. Baseball news. Cubs pitcher Cade Horton's going to miss the rest of the season because he needs Tommy John surgery. Right now in Major League Baseball, Gunnar Henderson, a 2-run shot, and the Orioles lead the White Sox 4-2 in the 8th. Diamondbacks put 3 on the board in the 5th and lead the Mets 3-2 in the 6th inning. Earlier today, Guardians walked off the Royals 2-1 in Cleveland. Potential number 1 overall draft pick, Fernando Mendoza, will not attend the NFL draft in Pittsburgh. He will remain with his friends and family in his hometown of Miami.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Blue Raider baseball is on the air. From the Blue Raider Network, it's time for Countdown to First Pitch. Today's broadcast is brought to you in part by State Farm Insurance and agent Andy Womack, Lightning's Locker Room and Phillips Bookstore, Granis and Associates, Las Casas Drugs, and by Middle Tennessee Electric. Now, let's go to the ballpark.
And a pleasant good afternoon. Welcome into another broadcast of Middle Tennessee Blue Raider baseball. The Raiders back home after a 3-game road trip to Jacksonville, Alabama, and they will host the Lipscomb Bisons from nearby Nashville, Tennessee. Dick Palmer along with John Callow. Glad to have you with us today. John, it is a beautiful spring afternoon.
Boy, couldn't ask for a much better day for baseball than this. A little bit on the cool side, but not that bad, and maybe get a little bit cooler after the sun goes down. But right now I can tell you it is right in my eyes and going to stay there for a while.
Well, that's I guess that's one of the prices you pay for 6 o'clock start in the spring. But the weather is good, and we're looking for a good contest between these two teams. They play annually, and generally Lipscomb has the upper hand in the series. This is going to be the 67th meeting, right, and the Bisons have won 35. The Blue Raiders have won 31. So it's been a close series. Lipscomb has a slight edge right now. And the two teams split 2 games last year, Lipscomb winning in Nashville and the Raiders winning here in Murfreesboro. It'd be nice to pick up a win today because, John, the Raiders have lost 4 straight, coming off some very tough losses the weekend in Jacksonville, Alabama in conference games. And then a week ago today, lost to Southern Indiana in what was perhaps their worst game of the season.
Well, it certainly appeared that way to us. They were a totally different team, I thought, down in Alabama. We just, we played 2 one-run games and a 3-1 game. Those are good baseball games, especially when you take into account that we're playing a top 25 team at Jacksonville.
Jacksonville State still undefeated in Conference USA. They're the first team in the conference to ever do that this late in the season. They're 12-0 in the conference, and it's just amazing how they've been able to come back and win games. They're not really a heavy-hitting team, but they play excellent defense. They have good pitching. And, boy, do they get some clutch hits.
We saw that on Thursday and on Friday. 2 extra base hits all weekend, and they both happened to be home runs that either beat us on Thursday or tied the score and set up a win in the bottom of the ninth.
Speaking of the conference players of the week, the hitter of the week, a young man we've seen, Caden Bogenpole from Missouri State. He picked up the hitter of the week honors as he led Missouri State to a 4-0 week. and hit .500 on the week, 7 out of 14. 12 runs scored, a home run, 3 doubles, 3 RBI, and 6 walks. And the home run came on the first pitch in the 10th inning.
Oh, wow.
To walk off the Arkansas Razorbacks, another top 25 team in college baseball. So
yeah.
Caden Bogenpole from Missouri State, he was their center fielder. Hitter of the week, pitcher of the week, Jason Schaff from, again, Missouri State, a senior. And he pitched a 2-hit shutout to help Missouri State improve to a record 15-0 at home. That was against Sam Houston. That was a complete game.
Well, what you're talking about is two young men that are in part responsible for Missouri State being in second place in the conference. We talked about Jacksonville State at 12-0. Well, Liberty and Missouri State both 9-3 in second place. Top 9 teams are going to go to the conference tournament. Right now, FIU is at 2-10, Delaware at 1-11. That means you've got Dallas Baptist at 8-4. So there's 6 teams battling for 5 spots. I look at the way the lineup goes, though. We have played Jacksonville State, the number 1. We've played Missouri State, the number 2. We don't have to play Dallas Baptist, the number 4. We've already played a bunch of teams that are having trouble winning. I think we're in the driver's seat. We just have to do it.
Liberty is one of those top 4 teams, and they'll be here for the very last series of the season. That'll be here at home. Raiders will go on the road to Sam Houston and FIU. Both teams are below them in the standings right now, so they'll need to do well on the road. And just face it, the Raiders have not been a good road team.
No.
Not last year, not this year. The Raiders are 1-9 on the road and 0-6 in Conference USA play. So if you're going to contend for a conference, you've got to win at home, but you've got to at least split on the road.
You do. And 2 things that I like about our chances of going to Kennesaw for that conference tournament. We have tiebreakers on New Mexico State and Kennesaw State.
All right, umpires are making their appearance known, and we'll be meeting with the 2 head coaches at home plate. Let's take a look at our Ascend Federal Credit Union starting lineups. Ascend is the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics, and you should visit one of their local branches. They have 5 in the Murfreesboro area to serve you, as well as branches all across Middle Tennessee. You can learn more at ascend.org. And I guess we'll look at Lipscomb first.
Well, let's do that. The visiting Bisons come in at 500, 14-14. Leading off will be the second baseman, Brady Miller. Batting second, the shortstop, Kai Holm. Batting third, the left fielder, Jordan Thomas. In the cleanup spot, Cam Pruitt. He's at third base. Batting fifth, right fielder, Keaton Mahan. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Damian Keneally Jr. Batting seventh, Danny Ramirez. He's the DH. Hudson Miles, the center fielder, bats eighth. And batting ninth will be the catcher, Brock Bedingfield. On the mound, a right-hander, Brock Puckett. He's coming off an injury. He's only had a few appearances. We're told probably a short outing. I think we're going to see another bullpen day.
He is a Murfreesboro native, pitched at Riverdale High School.
For the Raiders, leading off center fielder Owen Noack. Batting second, Tyler Minnick. He'll be at first base today. Brett Rogers bats third in right field, DH. Lane Akers batting fifth. Cooper Clapp at second base. Batting sixth will be Dean O'Neill. He'll be behind the plate tonight. Nathan Brewer bats seventh in left field, batting eighth. The third baseman, Brett Von Dolen, Batting ninth, the shortstop, Clay Badalak. And on the mound, getting his third start of the season, Abel Alberin.
Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by the Ascend Federal Credit Union. We'll take a break and be back. Our countdown to first pitch continues after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Coaches have concluded their meeting at home plate. Our umpires tonight will be Matt Bates behind the plate. Alfredo Burkeen will be at first base. Zach Sutherland will be at third base. There are a lot of games in the conference tonight, and I don't know if we can keep up with all of them or not. They're all going to be starting about the same time, but
there's actually one final today. That was Delaware playing Lehigh, and Lehigh ends up beating Delaware 8-3. They played that earlier today. That is a final. Other action, though, Kennesaw State will journey down I-75 about 10 miles or so, 15 to Georgia Tech, and they're already underway. Kennesaw State 3-0 in the bottom of the second. Liberty is hosting, they're visiting Virginia Tech up in Blacksburg, and that one is 3-1, the top of the third. FIU is across town at the University of Miami. Missouri State is visiting Columbia, playing Missouri. In-state rivalry there. Sam Houston is hosting University of Houston. Louisiana Tech away at Natchitoches, Louisiana. You notice I can say Natchitoches, which is northwestern state over there in Louisiana. Lipscomb here, of course. Belmont visiting Western Kentucky. And Jacksonville State on the road at Auburn. That's a 6 o'clock start.
So a lot of our conference teams taking on some of the big boys in non-conference midweek games this week. You mentioned Kennesaw at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech ranked third in the country in one rating system I saw this morning. So that is going to be a big game for them.
A lot of Southeastern Conference teams in the top 25. I counted 10 of them in one poll, but Jacksonville State is pretty consistent. They're in there. We're going to have a big weekend. Jacksonville State has to go to Liberty. So this is the weekend Liberty either pulls tight or falls back into the pack with the rest of us.
We're going to take our final break before first pitch, and we'll be back for Middle Tennessee and Lipscomb after this on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. From the Blue Raider Network and Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider baseball.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. From the Blue Raider Network and Van Wagner College, it's time for Middle Tennessee State University baseball. Today's game is brought to you in part by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters, the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, and by Middle Tennessee State University. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Blue Raider baseball. Raiders have taken the field as we'll be underway shortly.
set defensively for you for Middle Tennessee. We'll have Dean O'Neill behind the plate, Brett Van Dolen at third base, Clay Badalak at shortstop, Cooper Clapp at second, and Tyler Minnick playing first base today, with Nathan Brewer in left field, Owen Nowak in center, and Brett Rogers in right field. On the mound is the right-hander, junior Abel Alberon.
And he'll be making his third start, seventh appearance. He's thrown 16 in the third innings, given up 11 runs, 10 earned on 18 hits, 7 walks, 8 strikeouts. He's got a 5.51 ERA, no decisions, no saves.
Started last Tuesday against Southern Indiana. Pitched the first 2 innings, gave up a run on 2 hits. He did have a couple of walks and a hit batsman, and all of that came in the first inning, and that prevented him from pitching a scoreless inning, and he left after 2. For Lipscomb, it will be Brady Miller, the second baseman, to lead off. Miller bats from the right side. He is a sophomore and stands in there hitting .307. Alberon ready to work, and we are set to get this one underway. First pitch is swung on and fouled out of play.
6:05 on the dot.
1 strike to count to Miller. Miller has 1 home run on the season. Not a big guy. Alberon with the pitch, and it's swung on and foul tipped at the plate. The count will go to 0-2.
Game time weather, Dick, 67 degrees, sunny, very clear, and went out of the north-northeast at 11 miles an hour, but I don't see much evidence of it out on the flagpole.
Here's the pitch, and it's swung on, grounded to short. Big hop for Badalak, double pump, and throws to first to retire Miller for out number 1. 1 out here in the first inning. And the batter will be Kai Holm. He is the shortstop for the Bisons.
All right, I do see that flag. It's gotten a little more active in just the last couple of minutes, blowing in from right field.
The reason you have a hard time seeing the flag, John, is because we were accustomed to seeing a huge flag in Jacksonville.
Oh, gosh, weren't we?
And first time I looked out there, I said, where's our flag? But it's there, and it's fluttering. Here's first pitch to Holm, and it is outside for ball 1. Holm, a .314 hitter. Lipscomb, under the guidance of Jeff Forehand, in his 19th year as the head coach there. There's a pitch high for ball 2, 2-0. Forehand is a Nashville native, played baseball at Belmont for Dave Whitten, and coached at Tribeca, I believe, before he took the Lipscomb job. Swing and a miss, and the count will go to 2-1 on Holm.
Oh, he's been at Lipscomb almost as long as you and I have been in the booth together.
So he took over in our second year, I think.
Yep.
Pitch swung on, foul to the screen. Count will go to 2-2 on Holm. Holm, how he spells his name. Glad to have you listening wherever you might be. Alberon pitches and a foul to the screen.
We'd love to hear from you, and you can get a hold of us through Dick's email, which is the Old Pro, all down, plus the number 13, the Old Pro 13 at gmail.com. Did I get that right, Dick?
I think you got it.
All right. We'd love to hear from you.
There's a swing and a foul out of play, and the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kai Holm. Jordan Thomas, the left fielder, would be the next hitter. And the right-hander Alberon delivers a swing and a foul.
Oh, wow.
Well, Holm is making him throw some pitches.
Oh, he sure is.
Fouled off about 3 or 4. And a count 2-2. I believe that's Coach Forehand coaching at third. He usually does. There's a swing and a miss. And Holm down on strikes for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here in the first inning. The batter, Jordan Thomas, he is the left fielder. He'll be the first left-handed hitter to face Alberon. Thomas, a 309 mark at the plate with 5 home runs.
And you're correct. That is Coach Forehand in the third base coaching box.
2 outs, base is empty. Alberon's pitch, a strike at the letters, 0-1.
You know, you don't see many college baseball coaches, or at least at the D1 level, coaching third base anymore.
Well, we did in Jacksonville.
Sure did.
There's a line drive down the right field line, curving foul. That had double written all over it before it tailed off foul, and the count is 2 strikes now to Jordan Thomas. Thomas is out of Loganville, Georgia. And they've got at least 3 players who play a lot transferred from Polk State College in Winter Haven, Florida. So Coach Forehand must have a pipeline down there. Pitch outside, ball 1, 1-2. That's a 2-year college.
Either that or a recruiter who likes to go to Florida.
I don't think recruiters travel anymore, John. Ground ball left side, going to find its way. Well,
Badalak knocked it down, kept it pretty much in the infield, but he was deep, deep in the hole. In fact, he was a step into the outfield grass when he knocked that down.
It'll be an infield hit for Thomas. Runner at first, 2 outs. The batter is the third baseman, Cam Pruitt. Pruitt, their leading hitter at .355, also their leading base stealer. Don't see that combination that often. Throw to first, runner back. He's driven in 30 runs. Only has 2 home runs, but he has 8 doubles and 3 triples.
When you think about that kind of a combination, think of all those 40-40 guys.
There's a strike call.
That very small number.
0-1 to Pruitt. Kind of a quiet crowd to start this game. Everybody just settling in, enjoying. Oh, there's an overthrow at first base. Throwing error by the pitcher. That will allow the runner to go to second. And that's going to be an E1. So put Thomas at second base on the error, and with 2 outs, count remains 1 strike on Pruitt. So he did move into scoring position due to that throwing error. Alberon comes set. Pitches a breaking ball that hangs high. 1 ball, 1 strike.
It's a good thing they did stay up high. Boy, hanging breaking balls like to leave the ballpark.
Popped up. Is that going to be playable? Over by the Blue Raider dugout. O'Neill and first baseman, even the pitcher over there.
Yeah, had a whole group.
Harmless foul, 1-2 the count. Alberon, who sprinted over to the dugout, taking his time getting back on the mound. Count of 1-2 now to Cam Pruitt. He's in his first year at Lipscomb. Ground ball, that's in the hole, cut off by Von Dolan. Throw to first in time. Well, Von Dolan closed that hole pretty quickly. That looks like Badalak. Was that Badalak who made the play?
Oh, that was Von Dolan. I'm pretty certain. Let me check what the official score has on that.
That is all in the first inning. No runs, one hit, and one left. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Lipscomb nothing, Middle Tennessee coming to bat. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we go to the bottom of the first inning in a scoreless game as the Blue Raiders will send up Owen Nowak as the first batter in their order. Let's check Lipscomb defensively for you. Bedingfield is the catcher. Pruitt, who made that last out, is at third base. Kai Holm at shortstop. Brady Miller at second. Keneally is the first baseman. In left field, Jordan Thomas. Center field is Hudson Miles. And in right field, Keaton Mahan. And on the mound, a Murfreesboro native, right-hander Brock Puckett.
Brock Puckett making his sixth appearance. His first start, coming off of an injury. He has thrown 5 2/3 innings, given up 9 runs all earned on 4 hits, 12 walks, 6 strikeouts, 14.29 ERA, 1-1 record with a save.
6'4", 200-pounder. He's a graduate student, but apparently has been at Lipscomb for his career. And the first pitch is a ball high to Nowak. Owen standing in from the left side and takes this one, and it hit him. Caught him on the arm, I think. So Nowak will trot down to first base, hit by pitch. Raiders have the leadoff man on, and the batter is Tyler Minnick.
Well, that is his second hit batter in his sixth appearance.
He's only thrown 5 innings, I think.
Yeah, 5 1/3, something like that.
Minnick standing in, and the pitch outside, ball 1.
Well, you look at those walks. 12 walks in 5 innings. 6 innings, right at 6 innings. Yeah, that's 2 walks an inning.
Throw to first, runner back. That is not a recipe for success.
Well, it also might be an indicator that you're not healthy. Wow, that'd be why he's been out for a while.
And a pitch. Strike at the knees, and the count will go to 1-1 on Minnick. Tyler will be followed by Brett Rogers.
Yeah, we've also been warned not to expect a long outing out of Puckett.
Pitch is low and inside for ball 2, and it's 2-1 to Minnick. 279 his average. 5 home runs, 30 driven in. Also has 13 doubles to lead the team in that department. Puckett's pitch is outside, ball 3, and the count will go to 3-1 on Minnick. Have another Murfreesboro native on the team, Adam Jamison, who is in his first year there. He started at Columbia State, came to Middle Tennessee, or came to Middle Tennessee first, then to Columbia State.
He redshirted a year here.
And he is now in his first year at Lipscomb. May or may not see him today. Runner goes, ball hit up the middle. Second baseman was running to cover the base, and he was standing right on second base. The ball was going to get through to center field. Had the Raiders not started the runner, that ball was through to center field. But Nowak started on the pitch. What are you going to do? Minnick hit it right in the perfect place, but the second baseman standing on second, waiting for the throw, fielded the ball, stepped on the base, threw to first for a double play. That's 4-3. 2 outs. Pitch is inside to Rogers, ball 1. So you figure you got a guy on the ropes, and all of a sudden, 2 outs, nobody on base.
He's not thrown many strikes so far, and that was one of them, I guess.
Swing and a fly ball, left field. It'll be caught out there by Thomas, the left fielder, and that will retire Rogers and retire the Raiders in the first inning. No runs, no hits, and with the double play, nobody left on base. We've completed 1 inning. Lipscomb nothing, and Middle Tennessee nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit ChooseChip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the second inning in a scoreless game. Each team has had a base runner. Abel Alberon ready to work. In his second inning, we'll face Keaton Mahan. It'll be Mahan, Keneally, and Ramirez for Lipscomb here in inning number 2. Mahan is a left-handed batter. Comes in hitting .284 with a home run. Raiders play him straight up. Alberon's pitch high and outside, ball 1.
Dick, have you noticed that we got 2 teams that look like baseball teams? Raiders in their all white with blue caps. Lipscomb in the traditional road gray.
1 ball, no strikes. The pitch. Check swing. Foul tipped it, I think. 1-1. That would catch O'Neill somewhere.
I don't think so.
Plate umpire walked out to deliver the ball to the pitcher. Usually does that when catcher takes a foul ball.
Well, he might have taken it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'd have taken it off the hand. Oh, that's great feeling.
And the pitch. After tie. Ball 2, 2-1. Teams meeting for the 67th time. It has been a long series.
Yeah.
2-1 pitch is high for ball 3. Ball's behind the leadoff man. 3 balls, 1 strike. And this one is outside, ball 4. So Mahan with a leadoff walk here in the second inning. Put a runner at first with no outs. Damian Keneally is the first baseman. He's out of Pasadena, Maryland. Another one of those transfers from Polk State in Winter Haven, Florida.
First baseman number 22, Damian Keneally.
Keneally hitting .292. He has 1 home run. Well, this may not be a home run hitting team, this Lipscomb team, but they were putting a few out of here in batting practice, John. Keneally, a big right-handed batter, stands in there at 6'3", 210.
Oh, I'd say that right-handers are going to have a better chance.
Fouled out of play, and the count will be 1 strike.
That wind is blowing in from right field. So a right-handed hitter who can pull the ball to left center, back to the left field line, has a shot. I'd say right field's going to be tough tonight.
1 strike to count. Albron throws to first. A little better throw this time. That one got away from Minnick.
Not far enough, though, to advance.
Say this for Albron, when he throws to first base, he doesn't lob it over there.
Not so far.
Pitch is swung on and missed. That one up there around 90. And the count is 0-2.
See where they set up here.
Keneally with a very open stance. And then steps out of the batter's box.
I think he was hoping that O'Neill would give away something. Now he's setting up down and away.
And that's where the ball is hit through past Minnick. The pitcher covers first. Clapp throws him out. That's a good play. First baseman Minnick went for the ball. That pitch was low and outside. Just poked toward first base. It got under Minnick's glove, but Clapp was backing up. And Albron alertly was over there at first base, so it's a 4-1 put out. And down to second goes Mahan. 1 out, and the batter is Ramirez. He is the designated hitter, stands in from the left side. A swing and a miss. Danny Ramirez. Danny's out of Kissimmee. Is that where you're?
That's how you say it, Kissimmee.
Kissimmee, Florida. Here's the pitch, and it's outside, ball 1. 1-1.
I taught in Florida for a year, many years ago, and one of my students was from Kissimmee, and she taught me how to say it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Outside again, ball 2, 2-1. Ramirez will be followed by Miles. Then Bedingfield. Runner at second, 1 out. Top of the second inning, no score. That one missed the knees, ball 3. And the right-hander delivers a strike. It's called, and it's a full count, 3-2.
Alvaron with one strikeout. Let's see if he can chalk up another here.
Full count, 3-2. Alvaron with a pitch and struck him out swinging. When he got behind 3-1, came back, gets the strikeout. That's out number 2, and the batter is Hudson Miles.
That's
center fielder.
Checking with Ramirez as he walked past. What's he throwing? What'd he get you on?
Miles at 316. That's from the right side. He's a mid-state youngster out of Madison. Played baseball at Goodpasture High School. Pitch is high, ball 1. Two outs and a runner at second. No score in the game. Top half of the second inning. And the pitch is high again, ball 2. This is a $2 Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tickets $2, hot dogs $2, drinks $2.
That's a deal.
John will sign an autograph for $2.
I'd give it to you for free.
Swinging a foul, 2-1.
I've only been practicing on my autograph since I was about, 12 years old.
So have you had to use it yet?
I used it once.
2 balls, 1 strike. Alvaron looks back, throws a second, and threw it into center field. Wow.
It hit the runner.
Hit something.
Yeah.
He's going to try to score. The throw to the plate is not in time.
Bounced from just in front of Dean O'Neill.
So the Raiders' second error of the game allows a run to score. John's right. The throw back to second base. Excuse me, actually hit the runner.
Yeah, let's see who they're going to put I'd say you have to give the error to the pitcher for hitting the runner.
Pitch is high.
They haven't posted that yet, but here we go. Advanced to second on an error by the pitcher, so he won. Swing and a miss. That's the way to come back from that.
So it's, 3-2.
Full count now. 2 outs. Wish that runner was still at second base. Hit him.
Did that hit him?
That hit him on the hand. So he was going to walk him. So he won't count on it. Works the same way as a walk.
Catcher number 44, Brock Bedingfield.
Catcher Bedingfield.
This is an interesting story, Dick. He comes from an athletic family. Both of his grandfathers played college football. One of them he played for.
There the runner goes, throw to second, not in time. That'll be a stolen base for Miles.
One of them even played for Bear Bryant at Alabama. And his dad was scouting director, I think we were told, for the Titans for a number of years, almost 20 years.
Pitch is high. Ball 2, 2-0. Now Braun with a pitch, and that one almost hit him. So it's 3-0.
Bedingfield was seeing his life flash in front of his eyes there.
Pitch is a strike call, 3-1.
Got him with a slider. Had a nice late break on it.
And the pitch. That's ball 4. So we've had 2 walks, a hit batsman,
and a visit to the mound.
Error in the inning. Don't see anybody up in the bullpen yet.
Nobody out there at the moment.
So I think it was a piece of that potato chip must have gotten
lodged in your throat,
caught down there somehow, because that's those hard potato chips.
Yeah,
I much prefer the regular potato chip rather than the, what do they call it, baked potato chip. No, I don't like those things. But hey, I didn't pay for it, so.
That's right. Conference breaks up. And
Lipscomb has runners at first and second with 2 outs and a run in.
And
leadoff batter coming up, Brady Miller.
And we do have some action now in the bullpen. There's a right-hander who, of course, is right behind the pole.
Albron comes set, and the pitch is low and outside, ball 1.
And the left-hander throwing.
First and second, 2 outs. Top half of inning number 2. The pitch misses the knees, ball 2. 2-0. This game is starting off much like last Tuesday's game, which was not a pretty game.
The right-hander is Mason Dobbs.
Swinging a foul to the screen, 2-1.
And you're right about last Tuesday.
Two balls, 1 strike. Miller grounded out in the first inning as the leadoff batter in the game. Albaron comes set. The pitch is swung on, drilled into left field, left center, base hit. Another run's going to score. Throw comes in, and it's 2-0. Miles coming in to score from second on the hit by Miller. Give Miller an RBI. That's his 18th of the season.
Shortstop number 12.
Bedingfield stopped at second, so first and second, 2 outs. Hit number 2, run number 2 off Albaron. Kai Holm is the batter. He struck out in the first inning.
Looks like the left-hander down there is John Michael Pickens.
Pitch outside, ball 1.
And I suspect we're going to see one or the other fairly soon here.
1 ball, no strikes to Holm. Pitch to the plate is high, ball 2, 2-0.
Auburn just having some control issues here in this second inning. I thought he was pretty impressive in that first inning.
Check swing and a strike call. Count will go to 2-1 on Holm. Bedingfield at second, Miller at first. 2 outs. Swing and a ball hit down the right field line, foul, and that will drift out of play. Count will go to 2-2.
Second inning in Auburn, already up over 50 pitches.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is high, ball 3. This will allow the runners to go in motion with 2 outs and a 3-2 count. Runners go, and a swing and a miss. He gets home for the second time on strikes, and that'll retire the side in the second inning. 2 runs on 1 hit. There was 1 error, 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the second inning. Lipscomb 2, Middle Tennessee nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the second inning. Lipscomb with a 2-0 lead over the Blue Raiders. Lane Akers will lead off for Middle Tennessee. Akers, Clapp, and O'Neill scheduled to hit here in the second inning. So Brock Puckett got bailed out by what I would call is a fortunate double play. I was going to say a lucky double play. When the Raiders hit a scorcher right over second base, and the second baseman was standing on the bag waiting for a throw as the runner had started, turned it into a double play. Lane Akers takes ball 1 outside.
Well, he had a nice weekend in Jacksonville.
And before that, the previous weekend was hitter of the week in Conference USA. There's a strike, 1-1. Puckett threw that one in at 91, so he's got a little giddy up on it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Outside for a ball, 2-1.
They do have a left-hander in the Lipscomb bullpen who is just starting to throw.
Akers hits it into right center field. Center fielder coming over. That's Miles. He'll make a running catch in right center. 4 out, number 1 here in the second inning. And with 1 out, the batter is Cooper Clapp. Stands in with a .330 batting average. Left-handed hitter. He's having a solid year at the plate and in the field. Already has made 1 good play tonight. The pitch is low and inside, ball 1.
He's earned a lot of our stars in the scorebook, that's for sure.
1 ball, no strikes to Clapp. Ball 2 is inside.
Well, we saw 2 really good second basemen last weekend down in Alabama. Clapp and Cooper Blauser. Oh, he made some terrific plays.
There he works inside again, ball 3. 3-0. I'd say both those guys are prospects.
I would think so.
There's a strike, 3-1. Think the Cardinals would draft this young man?
Might.
There's is swoop.
You think the Braves would draft Cooper Blauser?
Might. Pitch looked a little low, and Clapp had started to first, but plate umpire says that's strike 2. 3-2. And the pitch to the plate is swung out and missed, bobbled. Catcher will throw to first to record the out.
You know, sometimes the player you want to draft is not there when you go to draft him.
John, I've been drafting players in youth baseball for 50 years. You don't have to tell me about that. The best laid plans.
That's right.
Here's O'Neill. He is catching tonight with Minnick playing first, and the pitch up in his face backed him away, ball 1. So did you watch the national championship game last night?
I did not.
It was a heck of a ball game. The pitch almost hit him. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, my basketball season's been over for about 3 weeks.
Michigan just put a shutdown defense on that UConn team. Foul out of play, and they didn't have a good night shooting. Michigan, they hit enough to win by 6 and win the national championship.
Yeah, win by 1 and you still get the W.
2 balls, 1 strike to Dean O'Neill, the pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-1.
What you think about UCLA taking care of South Carolina?
I mean, that game was not even close.
No. That's really, that was the one that really surprised me.
Strike called, 3-2.
This home plate umpire has got a wide strike zone.
Full count, 3-2 to O'Neill. And Puckett's pitch is all the way to the backstop. That's ball 4. 4.5 maybe. Raiders have a base runner with 2 outs. And the batter is Nathan Brewer. Swings from the left side. Thought he had a pretty good series in Jacksonville.
Thought so too.
Got robbed a couple of times.
Boy, he hit one of the hardest baseballs I've seen him hit, and it was caught at the wall.
That's one up, fouled off the press box.
Yeah.
Drops all the way down into the box seats. Strike 1.
Right-hander throwing in the Lipscomb bullpen now.
Center field in Jacksonville was 403 feet, and the center fielder caught it right up against the wall. Swinging and a foul at the plate, 0-2.
That was a big ballpark.
Raiders did not hit a home run the whole weekend, and Jacksonville hit 2 that really hurt.
Yes. Beat us once and tied it in the bottom of the 8th in the other.
Swinging a drive down the left field line. That might find a home. Yes, it's
down.
Fair. Here comes the runner, O'Neill. They're going to hold him up. Throw got back in quickly. Good job by the left fielder out there getting it in. But the Raiders will have runners at second and third with 2 outs. Brewer goes opposite field, as he does quite a bit, and hit it down in the left field corner for a double.
Well, the pitchers in the conference have figured out or have a strategy for facing Brett Von Dolen, who's up now.
Right-handed batter, runner second and third, 2 outs. Puckett comes set. And the first pitch is outside and low, ball 1. That double by Brewer is the Raiders' first hit in this game. Von Dolen with an RBI opportunity here in the second. Off-speed pitch in for a strike, 1-1. He wouldn't mind seeing that one again.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike. Pitch low and inside. That was into the turf. Bounces out in front of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike now to Von Dolan. Clay Badalak on deck. O'Neill at third. Brewer at second. Pitches high, ball 3. He's got to come in to Von Dolan or load the bases. Three and 1. And a ground ball to short. Home charging over to first in time, and that's the 3rd out. Von Dolan grounds out short to first. 2 runners stranded. No runs. 1 hit, 2 left. We have completed 2 full innings. Lipscomb 2, Middle Tennessee nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 3rd inning with Lipscomb leading by a score of 2-0. They'll have their 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up to face Abel Albarad here in inning number 3. Albarad's given up 2 runs on 2 hits. I think one of those runs might be unearned. I'm not sure.
Let me check on that.
There was an error involved in the scoring in the second
They're
inning.
actually calling both of those runs unearned.
Here's Thomas. And Albarad's pitch is a strike at the knees, 0-1. So 2 unearned runs in the second inning has Lipscomb in the lead. Pitch to the plate, grounded foul over by the Blue Raider dugout. Skips out, and the first base umpire will pick it up, throw it out.
John Michael Pickens, Mason Dobbs both still throwing occasionally. I think they're ready to go, either one of them.
Pitch high and outside, ball 1.
Throwing just enough now to stay loose. And I told you what would happen when that sun started going down. It is definitely getting a little bit cooler.
Swing and a foul, that'll be out of play. Count holds at 1-2. The Raiders used 9 pitchers last Tuesday against Southern Indiana.
I used up every line in my scorebook for pitchers.
Line drive, just foul down the right side. Count will hold at 1-2 to Jordan Thomas. Jordan's dad played at South Alabama and was a 3rd-round draft choice of the Milwaukee Brewers in 07. And there's strike 3. Thomas down on strikes. 4 out, number 1. Second strikeout for Albarad. The batter is Cam Pruitt. He grounded out to end the first inning.
Third baseman number 7, Cam Pruitt.
Albron's pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, this is not a bad crowd for Tuesday.
Excellent crowd. Ground ball to short, 1 hop. Badalak over to first. Low throw, but fielded there by Minnick for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the third. Raiders will go back to Nashville to play Lipscomb on May the 5th. That'll be a Tuesday night game. Two outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. This is Mahan. He walked to lead off the second inning and advanced to second on a ground ball, and then when Albron tried to pick him off second, he hit him, and the ball rolled into the outfield, and the runner scored. There's a strike.
Albron is about as different this inning as he can be, or could be, from last inning. He is just, he's throwing strikes, throwing free and easy.
There's a swing and a miss. O'Neill hangs on to the foul tip. 3 up and 3 down, and
that probably earned him another inning.
2 strikeouts in the inning for Abel Albron. Nothing across in the third. We'll go to the bottom of the third inning. Lipscomb 2, Middle Tennessee nothing. This is Blue Raider baseball from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Go to the bottom of the third inning. A new pitcher on for Lipscomb. And I didn't get his number, John. It's a left-hander.
Yeah, it's 43. Caleb Pica. He is making his third appearance, all in relief. He has thrown 1 inning. He's given up no runs on a hit, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts. No ERA, no decisions, no saves.
Pica, P-I-C-A. 6'7", 200 pounds, out of Overton High School in Nashville.
Now, if you were in the news business, an old timer in the print business, you'd know that's a pica.
Oh.
But I think we were told it was pica. Were we not?
I think so.
Yeah.
So Pica is on here in the third. Badalak, and then we go back to the top of the order with Nowak and Minnick. Two to nothing, Lipscomb leading. A couple of unearned runs in the second inning.
Starting to feel that breeze now.
Left-hander's pitch is high for ball 1. And that one hit him.
Got him in the shoulder.
Right shoulder.
As he turned away from it.
That's the second Raider that's been plunked. The other one is coming up now. Owen Nowak got hit in the first inning. Nowak stands in, batting .342, 5 home runs on the season. And the pitch from the left-hander is high, ball 1. Right fielder playing very deep for Nowak. Outside, gets by the catcher, back to the backstop. That's a wild pitch. That will send Badalak to second. Now, time is called, and it's going to be a conference on the mound. You say this guy's not had much work, huh?
Not much work. 1 inning, 2 appearances.
That's not much.
That's not much. That's the first batter he's hit. Final numbers on the starter, Brock Puckett. He goes 2 innings. No runs on a hit, a walk, a strikeout, and a hit batter.
Visit to the mound is concluded. Count is 2 balls, no strikes to Owen Nowak. Tyler Minnick scheduled to hit next. And the left-hander's pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. I think the coach told him to throw a strike. Ball hit down the left field line. Thomas makes a running catch near the foul line. And that'll be out number 1.
That's going opposite field there. One of the things we saw all weekend, though, was the way Jacksonville State was playing Rogers. They were playing him strictly as a pull hitter.
Here's Minnick. His bid for a hit in the first inning was denied and turned into a double play. First pitch to him is ball 1. And the left-hander delivers. Strike on the inside corner. 1-1.
Now it's the second baseman that's trying to keep Badalak close. But when he goes back to his position, he's not going to be able to field that ball up the middle.
Line drive over the third baseman's head, but he was in foul ground, and so was the baseball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pickle with the pitch. High, outside, ball 2. 2-2. Two runs on 2 hits for the Bisons. No runs on 1 hit for the Raiders. And we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Pitch is inside, ball 3. That will fill the count up. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Tyler Minnick.
Threw him a 75-mile-an-hour changeup.
High, ball 4, and he walked him. So a walk and a hit batsman. First and second, 1 out for Brett Rogers. Rogers flied to left field in the first inning.
They're playing him pretty much straight up. Center fielder not more than 2 steps towards right center.
Pitches the ball outside. Brett still leading the team in hitting with a .359 average. Pitch to the plate is outside and high, ball 2, 2-0.
Right-hander that had started doing some work earlier is back up and getting ready in a hurry.
Ball 3 is low and outside, 3-0 to Rogers. I believe I'll take one here. He did, and that is ball 4. He forgot what the count was, John. Brett he was still standing at home plate.
He's the one that's usually on his way before the umpire even makes the call.
Well, I thought to myself, now, did I miss something?
No, you're right. He forgot the count. Boy, you think he'll hear about that from his teammates?
So
they're probably already on him.
Bases are loaded. 1 out. And the batter is the cleanup hitter, Lane Akers. Flied out to center field. First at bat. Takes a pitch high, ball 1.
Well, you can't fly out anywhere if he won't throw you a strike.
Left-hander delivers and swung on. That is a pop-up into shallow center field. Runner will tag at third. Center fielder makes the catch. They'll make him throw the ball, but runner at third wasn't going anywhere. That's out number 2. And the batter will be Cooper Clapp.
Second baseman, number 4, Cooper.
He struck out in the second inning. Bases loaded, 2 outs. This is a lefty on lefty matchup. Outside, ball 1 to Clapp. There's a strike, 3-1. We don't want to leave the bases loaded. We did that twice in the last game in Jacksonville, and it cost us.
Yep.
There's a pitch that's low and outside, ball 2, 2-1. Ball 3 is low, 3-1.
I think that right-hander out there is ready to go. I would expect to see him if we see ball 4 here.
3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Strike call, 3-2.
All right.
The crowd didn't much appreciate that call,
They did not.
Oh, ball looked a little bit high. Now Cooper's a little fellow yet. 3-2, the runners go, and the ball hit the left field. Thomas moving over toward the line. He's got it. That is out number 3. So he gets out of a jam. No runs and no hits. 3 left. Total, excuse me, John. Totals after 3. Lipscomb, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. The Raiders, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors. 2-0. Lipscomb leads. We go to the 4th on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Raiders have made a pitching change here as we go to the fourth inning. We've got the left-hander, John Michael Pickens, checking in.
Making his 12th appearance. He's thrown 23 innings, given up 10 runs, 8 of them earned, 27 hits, 10 walks, 16 strikeouts. He's got a 3.13 ERA, a 1-1 record with 1 save. Final numbers on the starter. Abel Alvarez, he goes 3 innings, gives up 2 runs, both unearned on 2 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts. And when he was getting those strikeouts, he was getting swing and miss strikeouts, which means that that baseball was moving on him.
Pickens pitched on Friday night. He was the tough luck loser in that 6-5 game when Jacksonville hit a 2-run homer off him in the 7th inning for the margin of victory. So he will face Keneally, the first baseman, leading off inning number 4.
Of course, the guy that hit the home run was, hitting about 186, something like that.
First home run of the season.
Yeah.
Keneally grounded out to Cooper Clapp at second base in the first inning. A swing and a foul, strike 1. Had a lot of family, relatives of the players down in Jacksonville over the weekend. Of course, Pickens is from Hueytown, Alabama, which is not that far from Jacksonville. His folks were there. 1 strike to count. Swinging a fly ball into left center. Coming in is Nowak. Wind held that one up, and that is out number 1. 1 out here in the 4th.
Designated hitter number 21, Danny Ramirez.
This is Ramirez, the DH. Albaron struck him out in the 2nd inning. Albaron had 5 strikeouts, John, in his 3 innings of work.
And all 5 of them were swinging strikes.
There's a strike call, 0-1.
Like I said, you got to have something on the something's moving on that baseball to get swing and misses.
Ramirez, a left-handed hitter, facing the lefty Pickens. The pitch is swung on a miss, strike 2. Lipscomb on top 2-0. And they are batting in the top of the 4th inning. There's a bouncing ball to second. Clapp, big hop over to first in time, and that is out number 2. 2 up, 2 down in the 4th. This is Hudson Miles. Hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning, came around to score. Right-handed batter. He is a transfer from Columbia State. This is his first year at Lipscomb. Pitch is outside, ball one. One ball, no strikes. Pickens delivers, and a ball hit to left field. Brewer back it up. Warning track. Reaches up and makes the catch.
What?
And that ball was within a foot or two of getting out of here.
That was Brewer caught that ball one step short of the wall.
No runs, no hits. Nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still Lipscomb 2 and Middle Tennessee nothing. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Van Wagner.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
We go to the bottom of the fourth inning. 2-0 Lipscomb. Our women's softball team played this afternoon at 4 o'clock in Clarksville against Austin P. Maybe we can get a score on that for you a little bit later. And they will be traveling to Delaware this weekend. For the Raiders, it will be Dean O'Neill to lead it off. He walked in the second inning.
The left-hander, Pika's still out there. I guess they figure since he hasn't given up a hit.
First pitch is a strike on the inside corner to O'Neill. One strike to count.
That strikes was with
O'Neill, Brewer, and Von Dolan. Here in the second inning. There's ball one, 1-1.
Yeah, back in last inning, he came in, hit a guy, walked a couple, left the bases loaded.
Pitch is outside, ball 2-1.
A right-hander. Landon Kiefer throwing in the Lipscomb bullpen.
Bouncing ball to second. Easy play for the second baseman, Miller, who throws O'Neill out at first. One out. Here's Brewer with that. His double in the second inning has been the Raiders' only hit in this game. John, this is against a team with an earned run average of over 7, team-wise.
Yep. Full 2+ runs higher than the Raider ERA.
Pitch is a strike to Brewer, 0-1. Check to swing, it's 1-1. Pitch was low. Von Dolan waiting to hit next. High ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
He's gone deep into a lot of counts.
Ball 3 is low. 3-1. ball. 4 misses. Brewer with a base on balls. Third walk given up by Pika. Here's Von Dolan. We need to get Von Dolan going. His average has slumped down under 250. Still has 3 home runs, the 3 he hit at UAB. And the left-hander's pitch hit his bat. It didn't mean to swing.
Oh, it was in on his hands and
just hit his bat. Strike 1.
Almost as if Pika had been aiming at the bat.
This one is foul to the screen, 0-2. Clay Bandalak, another one we need to get going, is the on-deck hitter. Two strikes the count. The pitch. Low into the turf, 1-2. Well, we're back on natural grass and real dirt tonight, John.
I love it.
After playing on an all-turf field in Jacksonville over the weekend. Popped up, foul behind the plate. Catcher coming back, looking up. That drops into about the second row of the box seats. Just cleared the screen.
Goes over, picks it up, throws it to a kid. Outstanding. Can't give enough baseballs to kids, can you, Dick?
No. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Left-hander delivers. Wow. Just a bit high, I guess. I don't know how you can take a pitch that close with 2 strikes, but Von Dolan won that battle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the lefty's pitch, same place, 3-2. It's coming in just a little high.
Yeah.
Ball is over the plate. 3-2 now.
Now, in a situation like this, in the conference, pitcher's been throwing him way outside.
Runner goes, popped up behind home plate again. Here comes the catcher again. And again, that one's in the grandstand. Bobbled twice. Goes down into the walkway. Count holding at 3-2. Better get that baby carriage out of range. Well, he's fouling him back this way. Throw to first. Brought her back. Raiders are looking for their second hit of the game. And they didn't get it there. Brewer steals second base on the pitch without a throw. Von Dolan struck out swinging. First strikeout for Pika. And with 2 outs and a runner at second, Clay Bandalak will step in. He was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning. And a pitch. Taken for ball 1. That one's low, ball 2, 2-0.
Does that right fielder look like he's playing deep to you, Dick?
He has been playing that way most of the game. 2-0 pitch, ground ball foul over by the Raider dugout. 2-1. The way the outfielders are set up, if you could just pop one over the infield, you'd have yourself a base hit. There's ball 3. First, you have to have a pitch to hit.
That's right.
3-1. And Pica with a pitch. Strike 2 is called. Full count. John, the soccer scoreboard is on over.
I saw that.
Across the way.
I guess they're testing light bulbs. You got me. Because there's nothing happening over there.
That's a ball drilled into center field, a base hit. That will get a run home. Brewer will score. The Raiders are on the board.
Good job.
Clay Badalak, sharp single to center. For the Raiders' second hit and first run as Nathan Brewer scores from second. And for Clay, his 11th RBI of the season. Now, top of the batting order, here's Owen Nowak, who's been hit by a pitch and is flied out. 2-1. Nowak stands in from the left side. And the lefty Pica ready to throw. High, ball 1.
You know, we've talked about that right fielder, how deep he is. I guess they don't know that how the wind blowing in from right affects the baseball here.
There's a strike, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I mean, it is going to be a mighty blow just to get to him.
The 1-1 pitch. Owen checked his swing, takes it ball 2, 2-1.
The right-hander out there is ready to go.
Throw to first. Runner back. Well, the Raiders, it took us a while, finally got on the board here in the 4th inning. Nowak takes it outside, ball 3. It was that pitcher Earl Weaver had. Whenever he'd put him in, he called him 4-pack because it took him 4 packs of cigarettes to get through his outing. Strike call, 3-2.
I don't know.
He was a relief pitcher.
Nah.
So full count, Badalak with 2 outs will be off and running. Left-hander comes set, and the pitch low and outside, ball 4. That's the 4th walk this left-hander is allowed. Runners at first and second with 2 outs, and Tyler Minnick, the batter. Minnick has grounded into a double play, an unlucky double play, and walked. Pitch is a strike, got the inside corner, 0-1.
Oh, Minnick is the kind of hitter that could actually get one out of here tonight.
Looked like about the same spot, but this time it's ball 1, 1-1. No doubt about that. Inside again, ball 2, 2-1. I don't know why they would pitch him inside, but maybe that's the plan. And he drills it into left field for a base hit. Badalak rounding third. The throw coming in will not be in time. It's cut off. And the Raiders have tied it up at 2-2. Minnick drives in Badalak.
Found the hole between the third baseman and the shortstop. Got it into left field, and with 2 outs, you got the runner moving, and he scores.
RBI number 31 for Minnick on the season.
Noah stops at second.
Here's Rogers, who has flied out and walked.
The catcher has gone out to talk to his pitcher. That's just to make sure that right-hander. Now he's walking back, and does Coach Forehand come out?
Brett Rogers will stand in.
He's going to leave him in.
Well, I think he wants him to pitch to the left-handed hitter.
Yeah.
We got a right-hander, Akers, waiting to hit next. Rogers takes a strike, 0-1. He's the 7th man to bat in the inning. The Raiders have scored 2 runs to tie it up, 2-2. And the left-hander's pitch, strike on the inside corner, 0-2.
From my perspective here, I didn't see that catch any plate.
Pitch low and outside, ball 1. 1-2. We had a nice look at home plate down in Jacksonville, didn't we?
We sure did.
A lot closer than we are here. The pitch. That's a strike, and the inning is over. Rogers called out on strikes for out number 3, but the Raiders pick up 2 runs on 2 hits, and 2 men are left on base. We have completed 4 full innings. It is Middle Tennessee 2 and Lipscomb 2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Go to the 5th inning. John Michael Pickens, who came in the 4th and retired 3 in a row, will be on the mound. This game is tied at 2-2. Raiders will be on the road again this weekend, traveling to Ruston, Louisiana, to take on Louisiana Tech.
Got you a score for the women. Lady Raiders went up to Clarksville. Picked up an 11-5 win.
That's 2 in a row for them. Pickens' pitch is high, ball 1. Number 9 hitter Bedingfield threw a walk in his last at bat. And the pitch. Right in there for a strike, 1-1. Game times this weekend at Louisiana Tech, 6 o'clock on Friday, 3 o'clock on Saturday, 1 o'clock on Sunday. Followed by a 8.5 hour ride home. Fly ball to right field. Rogers over near the line, makes a running catch. That's out number 1. 1 out in the 5th.
3 o'clock start, you might be able to find something to eat after the ball game.
Possible.
Brady Miller.
We did find out that Jacksonville, Alabama closes down at 9 o'clock, did we not?
They have a 24-hour Whataburger, though.
That is, yeah.
It was like an oasis in the desert. Here's Brady Miller. Leadoff batter takes the pitch from Pickens high for ball 1. I think we made 3 or 4 unsuccessful stops before we finally found that burger place. Pitch high and outside, ball 2. 2-0, the count to Miller. Pickens was a relief pitcher both of his years in junior college and did some relief work playing high school ball. So he's very comfortable with his role. Pitch is inside, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 out here in the 5th. Raiders have tied this game up at 2-2. Pitch is a strike at the letters, 3-1. Popped that bit again for strike 2. Full count, 3-2.
He doesn't overpower you necessarily with his fastball. But when he's hitting his spots, he's pretty good.
So I got a foul out of play. Count holds at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the lefty delivers low and inside, walked him. Tried to catch that inside corner and just missed. So that is the
Shortstop number 12, Kai Holm.
first base runner Pickens has allowed. And the batter is Kai Holm, the second baseman.
Well, he struck out twice, both against the starter Alberin.
The pitch. High for a ball, 1 ball, no strikes.
Neither starter is going to figure in this decision tonight.
Throw to first, runner back. Nothing doing in the Raider bullpen at the moment.
It's quiet. Mason Dobbs was throwing earlier.
Pitch the plate. Strike caught the inside corner, 1-1. Kay Holm is a Californian. Redwood City, California. And transferred to Lipscomb from Coppin State. That's in Baltimore. Throw to first, the runner back.
He's just working his way back home.
Yep. Second year at Lipscomb. He's listed as a grad student, so he's working on a degree, and he works on a fastball here and drills it in the left field for a base hit. It's first hit that Pickens has allowed. Runners now first and second with 1 out. This is Jordan Thomas. Alberon struck him out in the 3rd. He's a left-handed batter. First and second, 1 out.
Could do with a double play ball here.
Pitch to the plate. Fouled out of play. Strike one.
Had an infield single in his first at bat that was knocked down by Clay Badalak right before it got to left field. But he was also about 50 feet closer to the third base line than he is now.
Pitch is high, 1-1.
A lot of hitting room on the left side.
Yeah, with the runner at second, Badalak's shading him. So Clapp, with the left-handed batter, is playing more in his normal position. And the pitch to the plate is, ooh. What was that, low, you think?
I don't know. And
2 balls, 1 strike.
Unless it didn't catch the plate until it got into the mid. It looked like a strike to me.
2-1. A swing and a miss.
That one looked like a strike to me.
Yeah, he came in with a fastball. And Thomas couldn't catch up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch. High, ball 3. Full count. 1 out. Runners first and second.
Thomas's feet are on the front line of the batter's box. There at the plate. He couldn't get any closer to the plate and still be in the batter's box.
I don't think umpires pay much attention to that anymore. On dirt fields,
the lines are gone after the third inning anyway, aren't they?
First batter will come in the batter's box and quickly obliterate the lines. 3-2. Runners go. Foul to the screen. So with 1 out, they were starting the runners.
Yeah. Stay out of that double play.
They will return to their original home. First and second. Count remains 3-2 on Thomas.
Home definitely taking advantage of the fact that he is not being held at first base.
Pickens comes set, and the pitch fouled out of play again. They were not going this time. Did you enjoy your Subway before the game, John?
I did. They had lots of lettuce to put on it and lots of tomatoes, and
I just ate mine plain.
Oh, I got to have lots of mayonnaise on mine too.
The pitch. Struck him out swinging.
There we go.
And that is out number 2 in the inning, and the first strikeout for John Michael Pickens, who will face the cleanup hitter now, Cam Pruitt.
It's a shame that they weren't starting the runners, because I have a feeling we could have caught one of them.
Yeah, they stayed out of trouble there. 2 outs now, first and second. Pruitt, a right-handed batter. Pickens delivers inside, ball 1. Well, I enjoyed my little box meal except for the potato chips that got me choked up.
I thought I was going to have to do a Heimlich maneuver on you.
Ball low, 2-0. Only in the case of extreme emergency, John.
Gotcha.
2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch. Low and inside, ball 3's.
Missed his target.
Danger of loading them up here.
They were setting up low, but they were setting up low and away. That ball came in low and in.
So 3 balls, no strikes to Cam Pruitt. And there's a strike at the knees, 3-1. Mahan scheduled to be the next hitter. Pickens with a 3-1 pitch. And it is high ball 4, and he walked him. That will load the bases. Miller over to third. Home to second. Pruitt with the walk is on at first, and Keaton Mahan is the batter, and Jerry Myers out to have a word with his pitcher.
Well, he's got a right-hander throwing. That is not Mason Dobbs. That is Landon Birch. Landon Birch.
Short conference. Pickens stays in.
Throw strike, son.
So Mahan has walked and struck out. He is a left-handed batter.
Right fielder number 25, Jacob Tobias.
Mahan out of Westfield, Indiana. The pitch. That's a strike, 0-1.
You remember back a number of innings ago when we saw Coach Forehand making a change?
Yeah.
This was it.
Oh? This is not Mahan?
This is Jacob Tobias.
And did he go around? They say no on appeal. 1-1. Jacob Tobias. Fly ball into right center. Nowak coming in. He's got it, and that will retire the side. So that is all in the 5th inning. Lipscomb comes up with no runs on 1 hit. There were a couple of walks, and they leave the bases loaded. Halfway home in this game, go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Middle Tennessee 2, Lipscomb 2. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Go to the bottom of the 5th inning. We have a pitching change for Lipscomb. We have a right-hander by the name of Landon Kiefer. He's a senior out of Crestview, Florida.
And as soon as I find him here, I'll give you his numbers. There we go. Making his 6th appearance. He has started 3. This is his 3rd in relief. He's thrown 9 2/3 innings, given up 15 runs, all earned on 20 hits, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's got a 13.97 record, or ERA, an 0-2 record. Opponents hitting .455 against him, and of those 20 hits, 7 have been up for extra bases, including 4 home runs. He leads the team. Well, he's 2nd in the team in home runs surrendered.
Lane Akers will lead off for the Raiders. Akers, Clapp, and O'Neill here in the 5th. against the right-hander Landon Kiefer. Game tied at 2 runs apiece. It's to Akers in for a strike. Late is twice flied out to center field.
Final numbers on Pika. He goes 2 innings, gives up 2 runs, both earned on 2 hits, 4 walks, 2 strikeouts, and he hit a batter.
Outside for a ball, 1 ball and 1 strike to Akers. Batting cleanup again tonight. And takes a strike, 1 and 2. Playing, playing in the field tonight. He's the DH.
The way he's been hitting the last 10 days to 2 weeks, he has earned that slot.
Outside for ball 2, 2 and 2. Cooper Clapp waiting to hit next. Raiders tied it up with 2 runs in the 4th. And Kiefer's pitch is high, ball 3. Well, we've had a lot of ball 3 counts in this game.
Both of their pitchers were bad about getting deep into counts.
That left-hander had 4 straight batters with 3 ball counts, and there's ball 4 inside. So Akers will draw a walk to lead off the 5th inning. That's the 6th walk the Raiders have received tonight. Here's Cooper Clapp, 0 for 2. He has struck out and flied to left.
That means a total of 8 free 90s, as Coach Myers likes to call them. 6 walks, 2 hit batters. You got to get more than 2 runs out of that largesse.
Clapp bunts. Catcher's going to play it over to first in time, and the sacrifice is successful. Akers goes to second. Put out, catcher fired to first. So the batter is O'Neill with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Dane tonight has walked and grounded out. Kiefer with the pitch. That's right in there for a strike.
Nice breaking ball.
Right-hander comes set, and it's way outside. 1 and 1. Cool it off a little here. 67 at game time. Probably down in the lower 60s by now. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch swung on, ground ball to short. They will play to first. Shortstop glanced at third as Akers ran in front of him, but went ahead and got the sure out at first base. That's out number 2.
Well, you can't get any lower 60s than we are right now. It is 60.
Here is Nathan Brewer, has a double and has walked. And he's got a runner in scoring position at third.
And just enough wind to bring the wind chill down to 59.
2 outs, runner at third. It's the go-ahead run and a little tap foul behind the plate. Strike 1 to Nathan Brewer. Akers with a leadoff walk. Went to second on Clapp's sacrifice. And to third on a ground ball. 1 strike to count. Brewers went for an outside pitch and
could not hold up.
Would like to have that back. 2 strikes to count. Right-hander ready to pitch, and the 0-2 pitch is coming high for a ball. 1 and 2. There goes an emergency vehicle. Outside the ballpark. The pitch. Fouled away. Count will hold at 1-2. I notice more and more of them every day.
Well, we got more and more people in this community to have emergencies.
A swing and a miss struck him out, and that will end the inning. So no runs, no hits, and one left. We have completed 5 full innings. Middle Tennessee 2 and Lipscomb 2. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the 6th inning. The Raiders make a pitching change here between innings as right-hander Landon Birch will come on to do the pitching. We'll get back to see when he made his last appearance.
I think he went last Tuesday, didn't he?
Last Tuesday in the Southern Indiana game.
Well, Birch making his 13th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 21 2/3 innings, given up 13 runs, 11 of them earned on 23 hits, 9 walks, 24 strikeouts. He's got a 4.57 ERA, a 4-3 record with 2 saves.
So he will come in as the pitcher of record now in a 2-2 ball game, top of the 6th inning. He'll face Keneally, Ramirez, and Miles. That's the 6, 7, and 8 batters in Lipscomb's lineup. Damian Keneally, he is grounded out and flied out, 0 for 2. Bats from the right side. And Birch's first pitch is in for a strike, 0-1. Right-hander delivers a strike at the knees and is quickly out in front, 2 strikes to Keneally, who is a right-handed hitter. Pitch is low, 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's been a while since the Raiders have hit a home run.
Well, it sure wasn't over the weekend.
In the New Mexico, the final game of the New Mexico State Series, we had 3. Haven't had one since. A swing and a miss, strike 3. Keneally goes down on strikes for out number 1. And the batter is Danny Ramirez. The reason I mentioned that is so I could sneak in a little promotion here for our home run sponsor for this season, and that's Old South Properties. the official home builder of Blue Raider Athletics. There's a strike call to Ramirez, 0-1. Now, we did just have a First Division Bank strikeout, so I'll get that one in while it's hot. There's a swing and a foul tip, and it's 0-2. First Division Bank is the official strikeout partner this season. Don't strike out on your banking services. First Division Bank providing more power to your business. Birch out in front, 2 strikes. 1 out here in the 6th in a 2-2 game. And the right-hander delivers and check swing for ball 1. Pitch was up high. And that one was too low. So we need to get one in between somewhere. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Danny Ramirez. Left-hand hitting DH. And the pitch to the plate is in there for a call strike. And that's number 3. So Birch has come in with a couple of those First Division Bank strikeouts here in the 6th inning.
This may be the best that he's thrown in several weeks.
2 up, 2 down.
He had a really strong start and then got himself into a stretch where he had a couple of not so great outings.
Hudson Miles, the center fielder, takes a strike, 0-1.
Threw him that slider.
One strike to count. And the right-hander's pitch swung out and missed, strike 2. So he struck out Keneally and he struck out Ramirez, and he's ahead 0-2 to Miles. And the pitch to the plate, check swing, fouled over by the Raider dugout. Count will hold at 2 strikes. Oh, 0-2. Birch's pitch hit in the air, foul.
They're gonna
Minnick over there, but that's going to be in foul ground.
That would have been foul even down at Jacksonville State. And they had a lot of foul territory in that ballpark.
Count remains 2 strikes to Hudson Miles. And the pitch from Birch is over but low for ball 1. 1-2. Each team with just 3 hits in the game and 2 runs. Ground foul pass or over off the Lipscomb dugout down the third base side. It's 330 down each line here at Reese Smith Field at 395 to dead center, where we're playing in a little bigger ballpark in Jacksonville.
Oh, that was, I don't know, what was it, our perspective?
Pitch is high, 2-2.
That ballpark, the playing surface, that field was just massive. Maybe because we were lower down.
Well, the infield was the same size. So
oh, yeah.
Had to be the outfield.
Well, there was a lot of outfield there.
2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. Ground ball to short. Badalak scoops, up and throwing, and got him for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down in the 6th inning. Good inning for Landon Birch. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Still tied, Raiders 2 and Lipscomb 2. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
And we go to the 6th inning. Got a nice text from Lois Garrett, one of our good Blue Raider fans, listening to us, John, and watching the Braves muted on television. Braves game will be on radio after we sign off here for Blue Raider baseball. I think they're playing a late game in California. Here is Von Dolan to lead off the 6th. Landon Kiefer out to start his 2nd inning for Lipscomb. First pitch to Von Dolan, low for ball 1. Score tied at 2 apiece. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Look how close that third baseman's playing to the line, John.
Yeah, definitely playing no doubles.
Von Dolan doesn't have much room down there. There's a strike, and it's 1-2. Does have a lot of hitting room right up the middle.
Oh, gosh.
There's a ground ball right at the shortstop. Home up and throwing, and got him for out number 1. Sharply hit ground ball, but right at the shortstop. 1 out here in the 6th. Batter is Clay Badalak. Drove in a run with a single back in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was the one that got us on the board.
First pitch to Clay is low for ball 1.
And that was against the left-hander, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Swinging a foul out of play to the left.
Well, he's reached base twice. He had to get hit to get on the first time. That was against the left-hander.
Here is the 1-1 pitch, and it's high for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Nothing doing right now in the Lipscomb bullpen. Got a couple of pitchers that are doing some stretching exercises.
Struck 2 to Badalak, 2-2. 1 out here in the 6th inning. And Kiefer with the pitch. And it's ball 3. Full count now.
Bounce that one in.
Pitcher gets a new baseball. Badalak steps out of the box, takes a couple of practice swings, and stands back in there from the left side. The 3-2 pitch on the way, and it's swung on and missed. Chased a high fastball.
Yeah.
2 up, 2 down in the 6th.
That's the pitch that looks so pretty coming in. And there's not a way in the world you're going to be able to hit it.
Did you say this guy's ERA was like 13 something?
Yeah.
The batter is Owen Nowak.
We've seen a couple of guys with ERAs in excess of 10.
There's a strike call, 0-1.
And the one we got to was the guy that had only thrown an inning, so he had no ERA. Does now.
Pitch is high, 1-1 to Nowak, who has walked, been hit by a pitch, and has flied out. High, ball 2, 2-1 to the Raider leadoff man, Owen Nowak from the state of Wisconsin. Pitch is swung on, hit in the air to center field. Center fielder coming in and makes the catch for out number 3. So 3 up and 3 down here in the 6th inning. Nothing across. Totals after 6 for the Raiders: 2 runs, 3 hits, 2 errors, and for the Bisons, 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. 2-2 as we go to the 7th inning. You're on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
Take you into the 7th inning with the Raiders and the Bisons tied at 2 runs apiece. The number 9 hitter, Bedingfield, the catcher, will lead off for Lipscomb against right-hander Landon Birch, who came in and pitched a 1-2-3 6th inning with 2 strikeouts. Bedingfield is 0 for 1 with a walk. Bats from the right side, takes a strike, 0-1. We didn't have a lot of information on him. He's their 3rd-string catcher, but he's out of Brentwood. He's a freshman, played at Christ Presbyterian Academy, CPA. There's a ground ball. That is a fair ball. Von Dolan fields, fires to first, and retires him for out number 1. So 1 out in the 7th. The batter is Brady Miller. Has a single, has grounded out, and has walked. He'll be up for the 4th time.
Second base for the Braves.
So it's the 4th time through the order here in the 7th inning. Landon Birch with the pitch, fouled out of play, strike 1. John, April the 7th was back in the, I guess in the 80s, late 70s, 80s. Usually opening day came this week in April.
You go back a decade before that.
Pitch is high, ball 1-1.
It was usually right around the 15th of April.
Couple of no-hitters on this day, opening day no-hitters. There's a little looper. It's going to be caught by Clapp for out number 2. Ken Porsche pitched a no-hitter on opening day 1979, 6-0 over the Braves. His brother Bob also pitched a no-hitter.
He sure did.
1978, the year before.
For the Cardinals.
The first pair of brothers to pitch no-hit games. Here's Kai Holm, the shortstop. And there was another no-hitter, Jack Morris of the Tigers in 1984, opening day no-hitter. There's a strike through a no-hitter against the White Sox. There's a long drive to left field, and this ball game is not going to be tied now. That one is gone a long way. And that is the first home run of the season for Kai Holm, the shortstop for the Bisons.
Boy, that was a no-doubter. Nathan Brewer just kind of turned around and watched it go.
So it is now a 3-2 game in favor of the Bisons, and the batter is Jordan Thomas. Well, that's the first hit allowed by Birch in his second inning of work.
Yeah, he'd retired 5 in a row. Made a 2-out mistake.
Thomas, a left-handed batter, takes the pitch outside for ball 1. So Lipscomb takes the lead 3-2. Solo home run for shortstop Kai Holm. There's a strike call, 1-1. And the pitch. Ground ball to first. Minnick gloves it, tags the bag, and that's going to be all here in the 7th. 1 run, 1 hit, none left. 7th inning stretch time. Lipscomb leading 3-2 on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Hey Blue Raider fans, this is Brad Hopkins with Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates. Winning in real estate is a lot like football. Good coaching and recruiting a great team are the keys. I put together a team of lenders, inspectors, and home professionals to help you succeed. Let me coach you through this process and make sure you come out a winner. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, I am here to help you win. Visit BradHopkinsHomes.com or call 615-556-9239 to find out more.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Back at Reese Smith Field, we just finished God Bless America here, and before we go we're going to have a new pitcher. Surprise, surprise, this is going to be a left-hand. Before we do that, let's go through the scores. Compliments of the Daily News Journal. One of our finals was early today. Lehigh 8, Delaware 3. Another final down in Atlanta. Georgia Tech 11, Kennesaw State 4. Up in Blacksburg, Virginia, Virginia Tech is on the wrong side. Liberty, the visitors, they're in the bottom of the 7th. Liberty leading 11-4. Down in Miami, they're playing at the University of Miami, hosting FIU and leading FIU 7-2. They're in the top of the 7th. Up in Columbia, Missouri, they're in the top of the 7th, and the Missouri Tigers on top of Missouri State 5-2. Down in Natchitoches, Louisiana, they're in the bottom of the 7th. Louisiana Tech, the visitors, on top of Northwestern State 5-0. In Bowling Green, they're in the bottom of the 6th. Belmont, and we go to Belmont next week, do we not? We Belmont on top of Western Kentucky 4-1. That's in the bottom of the 6th. Jacksonville State visiting Auburn. Get this one, Dick. Jacksonville State, and this is not going to surprise too many folks. Jacksonville State 7, Auburn nothing. They're in the top of the 6th. A lot of baseball still to be played in that one. And New Mexico State was supposed to play Arizona tonight in Tucson, and that game has been postponed.
There's your scoreboard, brought to you by the Daily News Journal. Bottom of the 7th inning. Tyler Minnick will lead off for the Raiders. 3-2, Lipscomb leading. They've got a new pitcher on, a left-hander.
Yeah, they do.
Fires a strike, 0-1.
I was too busy giving scoreboard to do much about that. I'll catch it here in a second.
And a pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That is number 5. And number 5 is Javara Martin Jr.
Pitch. Swung on and fouled, 1-2. So Martin is the new pitcher.
Yep. He is making his 9th appearance, 7th in relief, 17 2/3 innings, giving up 12 runs, 11 earned on 17 hits, 13 walks, 9 strikeouts. He's got a 5.60 ERA, a 1-1 record.
Foul to the screen again. Martin is from Atlanta. He's a junior. The 1-2 pitch to Minnick. Outside, back to the backstop. 2-2. Kiefer pitched 2 scoreless innings. Did not give up a hit. Minnick pops up in the infield. First baseman says, "I'll take it," and he does for out number 1. 1 out in the 7th. The batter is Brett Rogers, who was called out on strikes in his last at-bat, 0 for 2 with a walk. The pitch, outside, ball 1 to Rogers. Rogers, a redshirt sophomore from Chattanooga. And the Raiders' leading hitter with a .359 average coming into this game. There's ball 2 outside, 2-0. And Martin with the pitch. Strike caught the outside corner, 2-1. Left-hander delivers a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brett Rogers. Where's number 13 on the back of that white home jersey? The 2-2 pitch. Strike three called, and second time tonight, Britt's been caught looking on a third strike.
Yeah, Martin has come in dealing, hasn't he?
So 2 outs. The batter is Lane Akers. Twice flied to center and then walked in the 5th. Lane is a redshirt freshman out of Siegel High School. Martin's pitch, this is high, ball 1. Here's the pitch. Akers swings and fouls it out of play to the right side. The count will go to 1 ball and 1 strike.
There was one score we did not have for you, but I got it now. In Huntsville, Texas, they're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Sam Houston leading the University of Houston 2-1.
Pitch backs Akers away, ball 2, 2-1. It's about an hour between those 2 schools, driving time. 2 balls, 1 strike. Martin with the pitch, and Akers takes strike 2 called. 2-2. Left-hander winds and fires. Akers swings and fouls it out. Out of play to the right. Count holds at 2-2. Strike 3 called. Back-to-back called third strikes. 3 up, 3 down. In the 7th inning, nothing across. We go to the 8th. It is Lipscomb 3 and Middle Tennessee 2 on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Will Fraley, attorney at law, has experience you can count on. Former Blue Raider baseball player and MTSU alum Will Fraley serves Murfreesboro and the surrounding communities. Put a strong and experienced legal fighter on your case. Give Will Fraley a call and he can handle all of your legal matters, including criminal and domestic or family law. Visit willfraleylaw.com or call 615-410-7290.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
We go to the 8th inning, 3-2, Lipscomb leading. And is that still Landon Birch out there? I believe it is. Yes, it's still Birch. It will be Pruitt, Mahan, and Keneally, 4, 5, 6 hitters for Lipscomb. Pruitt has grounded out twice and walked. He's 0 for 2. Birch has only allowed 1 base runner. Unfortunately, that base runner didn't stay on base very long.
No.
He touched a ball.
Is that 4 total bases, right?
Yep. There was a strike called to Pruitt. That was Kai Holm, the shortstop, hit one out in the 7th inning to straightaway left field. A check swing, and I think he went around.
Oh,
he did.
yeah.
Strike 2. 0-2 the count.
Home plate umpire called that one himself.
And Birch for the pitch. Outside for a ball. Johnny, getting excited about the Masters this weekend?
No.
You don't watch the Masters?
I used to watch the Masters.
I love to watch that tournament.
I tell you what, that is one gorgeous golf course, though, isn't it? Now that part.
There's a line drive, base hit to right field. Just over Clapp's outstretched glove. I'm going to be involved in baseball.
Friday, you're going to be involved
Saturday and Sunday, so I probably won't even get to see the final round.
Which means that I'll be involved in baseball Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Well, you're not obligated. I am.
You know me. I'm your
I
partner.
know you're going to listen, aren't you?
I keep up with things for you.
This is Tobias, who came in the game as a replacement for Mahan. I think I said Mahan was going to bat. He's out of the game.
He actually left the game after the second inning. So it was Tobias that struck out in the third.
The pitch, swing and a tap back to the mound. Birch picks it up, gets the out at first. The runner will go to second. That was not a sacrifice.
No.
So 1 out. Pruitt is at second, and the batter is Keneally. He was 0 for 3.
He would have been done just as well as showing bunt. At least it wouldn't have cost him an at-bat.
Keneally has grounded out, flied out, and struck out, and grounds this one foul over by the Lipscomb dugout. 1 out, or 1 strike. There is also 1 out. The runner at second base.
Have a left-hander. That's
there's a ball tapped to short. Going to be a tough play for Badalak. And over to first, and he got him.
Wow.
Nice job.
Yeah.
By Badalak. Had to charge onto the infield grass, pick up that bouncer, and got a quick throw to first to retire Keneally.
Runner goes to third, but there are 2 outs. That's Colin Kerrigan throwing. He just started throwing in the dugout, the bullpen.
Here's Ramirez with a runner at third now and 2 outs.
Birch in his third inning. I suspect Kerrigan's out there to throw the ninth.
Breaking ball in for a strike. 0-1. Ramirez has struck out twice and grounded out. Time called. O'Neill makes a quick visit to the mound. Count is 1 strike to Ramirez. Now Coach Myers is coming out.
Yeah, I think we're going to see the left-hander here. I think that that visit was to let Kerrigan have a couple extra throws.
So we will have a pitching change here as Birch will come out of the game and Colin Kerrigan will be coming in for the Raiders. While he's on his way to the mound, we'll pause for this as you listen to Blue Raider baseball from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Hey folks, it's Chip Walters from Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates, helping Middle Tennessee make smart moves in a fast-moving market. Whether you're buying, selling, or just exploring your options, you deserve someone who knows this community and treats your goals like their own. From first-timers to long-time homeowners, I'm here to guide you with clarity, confidence, and a steady hand. When you're ready to make the next move, start with someone you trust. Visit choosechip.net and let's make your 2026 move the right move.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Left-hander Colin Kerrigan on for the Raiders with 2 outs here in the 8th inning and a runner at third base.
Making his team-leading 14th appearance, all in relief. He's thrown 21 2/3 innings, given up 12 runs, all earned on 22 hits, 8 walks, 26 strikeouts. He's got a 4.98 ERA, a 2-2 record with 2 saves.
His last appearance was Saturday in Jacksonville, and he gave up that unfortunate grand slam home run
to the first man he faced.
Yep, first batter, who was a pinch hitter, by the way.
Yeah, and then in the 9th inning was the one that allowed the winning run to score on a wild pitch.
So he will make a fresh start here.
Yeah, and he's been good at that, Dick. And, you know, he was kind of on Friday had that tough luck. On Thursday, he had thrown a clean inning.
So the Bisons will counter here with a pinch hitter, number 18, Cole Pippinger. Will bat. He will inherit a 1-strike count, which was the count on Ramirez. So the wheels are turning here. First pitch is a ball outside. Pippinger, a right-handed batter, freshman, played at Coffee County High School. He was a former Red Raider. Pitch is high. 2-1. Pippinger hitting 176, 3 out of 17 on the season. Limited playing time. He went around, and the count will go to 2-2. Runner at third base is Pruitt.
Yeah, he went around, but it looked to me like what he did was turn around trying to get out of the way of the pitch. We'll take it.
But the bat went with him.
Yeah.
There's ball 3. 3-2.
It's a good thing it did.
Pruitt, who led off the inning with a single, is over at third with 2 outs. And the 3-2 pitch is swung on and fouled away. Count holds at 3-2. Kerrigan ready to work. Payoff pitch, ground ball to short. Badalak up, over to first in time, and that will retire the side. So that is all for the Bisons in the 8th inning. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Raiders trailing 3-2. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We go to the bottom of the 8th inning, another pitching change for Lipscomb. We have a right-hander, a grad student, Colin Bosley Smith. That's hyphenated last name. A native of Washington, D.C., is on to pitch.
Well, he's making his 10th appearance, all but one of them in relief. He's thrown 15 in the third innings, giving up 14 runs, 10 of them earned on 14 hits, 11 walks, 20 strikeouts, 5.87 ERA, a 2-1 record with no saves.
He'll face Cooper Clapp to lead off the 8th for the Raiders. Clapp, O'Neill, and Brewer scheduled to hit here in the 8th inning.
Well, I'm just as glad that Martin only went that one inning because he got 3 up, 3 down, including 2 called strikeouts.
Clapp looking for his first hit tonight. He's 0 for 3, or 0 for 2 with a sacrifice, as Smith gets ready to work. And the pitch is over for a strike, 0-1. Cooper hitting .330 coming into the game. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Count goes to 0-2. And the right-hander delivers, missed outside, 1-2. Raiders only have 3 hits in this game. And Lipscomb only has 5. But that one that left the ballpark is the difference right now. Clapp swings and misses. That's the 3rd straight Raider to go down on strikes. Rogers and Akers struck out back-to-back to end the 7th inning, and Clapp strikes out to start the 8th. Here's O'Neill, 0 for 2 with a walk. Swings and hits it down the right field line, but it's foul. That'll go into the Raider bullpen. 1 strike to count. And the right-hander, Smith with the pitch, strike 2 called, 0-2.
Right down central.
I don't know what it is of these midweek games, John. We just hadn't been hitting the ball in the midweek.
Not for a couple of weeks.
Swinging a foul off the screen. We didn't hit it last week against Southern Indiana.
Boy. But we are doing something tonight that we did not do last week against, and that's play pretty good baseball.
Yeah. So
now, we've got a couple errors, but they were both throwing errors by the pitcher.
There's a ball through to right field for a base hit.
Nice job.
Dean O'Neill went the other way and singled sharply to right. That's the 4th hit in the game for the Raiders. And the batter will be Nathan Brewer.
He had one of those hits.
Double was our first hit, came back in the 2nd inning. Unfortunately, we couldn't get him home.
We've got a pinch runner. Grant Snyder pinch running for
O'Neill. Grant will not come in to catch, so I expect we'll have Minnick coming in to catch and Akers maybe going to first.
Yeah.
Not sure. So here's Brewer batting from the left side. Throw over to first. Grant's back in there. He represents the tying run. Long look. And the pitch. High. 1 ball, no strikes to Nathan Brewer.
Well, you'd like to go ahead and get a couple runs here, because if you did that maneuver, you'd lose the DH, and
pitch a swing and a miss.
The pitcher would go into that DH slot.
1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over to first, runner back. Grant Snyder pinch running for O'Neill at first base. 1-1 the count to Nathan Brewer. Bosley Smith, the right-hander. The runner goes, the pitch is high. The throw to second is not in time. He's under the tag. That's a stolen base for Grant. 2 balls and 1 strike. Now the tying run is at second in scoring position. Got to come through with something to bring him home. Smith comes set, delivers the pitch over but low. 3-1. So now Brewer with a hitter's count can look for something, because I don't think they want to walk him.
You wouldn't think so.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Not with Von Dolan on deck.
And he takes it high, ball 4. So runners are at first and second with 1 out. And Brett Von Dolan will stand in. Brett has grounded out twice and struck out. 0 for 3. Catcher goes out for a word with his pitcher.
And it's his responsibility. There's, let's see, there's a pitcher that looks like he's taking off his jacket, but
Von Dolan stands in, runners first and second with 1 out. And the pitch to the plate is a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. Clay Badalak waiting to hit next. A ball outside. 1-1.
That was just barely off the plate.
Kevin Nichols, coaching that at third, hasn't had a lot of business today. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch, swinging a foul out of play to the right. Count will go to 1-2 on Von Dolan. I think we've lost a good part of our crowd, John.
Yeah, it started getting cold, cooler, and it is a school night.
1-2 the count. The pitch. Drilled foul. Now we know why that third baseman was playing so close to the line, huh?
That's right.
Count holds it 1-2.
And he's still pretty close that night.
Yes,
that
he is.
line.
Another 1-2 pitch coming to Von Dolan. And it is way outside. Snyder almost broke for third, but the ball didn't go that far from home plate, and the catcher was on it quickly.
Yeah, and good. He was watching the baseball. He realized
too important to take a chance.
Yeah, he realized very quickly that that was not a good, would not be a good decision.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. All 3 is low.
Whoa.
Full count, 3-2. Runners first and second, 1 out. And Smith with a 3-2 pitch. And a ground ball up the middle, a base hit. Snyder's going to score, and they'll hold the runners at first and second. It's a 3-3 ball game.
Good job. Just went right back up the middle, drove in the run. We got a tie ball game now, and we still have a runner in scoring position with less than 2 outs.
So Von Dolan drives in his 21st run of the season to tie this game.
Now they've got Badalack and a conference. What do they want to do? Did they want to bunt them across even with 1 out? Stay out of the double play?
Grant Snyder scored from second.
They're bringing the 2 runners.
So that is the second hit in the inning off Bosley Smith.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-3 ball game. And we've got a huddle.
Yeah, and it's Bosley Smith's. Oh, okay. Now they've got a right-hander. Just started throwing.
You got both base coaches, both base runners, both hitters, the hitter and the on-deck hitter, and the head coach. So
I think that's a charged conference, and that's I guess that right-hander had been throwing because they're coming out. He's bringing Coach Fairhand bringing his infield in.
Now they'll huddle on top of the mound. Wheels are turning.
Yeah. All right. Now what are you going to do with that third baseman? How are you going to play bunt defense if that's what they end up doing?
I would.
You got to play the wheel, don't you, Dick?
I would be very surprised if they bunted.
They don't think he's going to. So.
With 1 out. We'll see.
Just want to stay out of that double play.
Pitcher comes set. And the pitch. Swing and a foul.
No
that
bunt.
wasn't a bunt, was it?
No bunt. He was putting on his best swing there.
1 strike to count. Right-hander comes set. Badalack waiting. Pitch to the plate. Again, fouled out of play. And both of the foul balls have been to the opposite side of the field for the left-hand hitter.
The shortstop is playing fairly close to up the middle. So
0-2 the count. And a fly ball to center field. The left fielder coming on. Two outfielders almost didn't get their signal straight, but they were very close together. I think the left fielder caught the ball. That's out number 2. And it's going to be up to Owen Nowak to try and get this run in. Owen tonight, 0 for 2, has walked and been hit by a pitch. Tyler Minnick waiting on deck. 3-3 the score. The pitch to Nowak, taken for a strike, 0-1.
Well, we need a run here. We don't need to have to take this thing to the bottom of the ninth.
Pitch outside, 1-1. Nathan Brewer, the runner at second. Bondolan, with his RBI single, is the runner at first. And the pitch to the plate is taken high. I thought the umpire was going to call that a strike, John. But it's ball 2. 2-1. And Owen hesitated.
He kind of flinched, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. So he thought it might have been a strike. 2-1. The pitch down low and inside, ball 3. If he gets on, that would load him up for Tyler Minnick. Three balls, 1 strike. Runners lead at first and second. Here's the pitch to the plate, and it's high for ball 4. The bases are loaded. 2 outs. The batter is Tyler Minnick. Tyler has one of our hits tonight. Single in the 4th inning. And that drove in a run. Got an opportunity here to drive in some more. The pitch. Minnick swings and fouls it straight back.
He went up there hacking, didn't he?
Yeah. So we got ducks on the pond. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the 8th inning. Minnick takes it for ball 1. 1-1.
No, they're, I thought I heard a click. They're saying it hit off his bat.
Oh.
They called it a strike. It's 0-2.
I didn't catch that. Pitch is high, ball 1, 1-2.
Well, look at that third baseman. Not just guarding the line, but deep.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Tyler Minnick, the pitch. Swinging a bouncing ball to short. Charges. Low through his legs into the outfield. 2 runs are going to score.
All right.
That's a 2-run error by the shortstop who hit the home run to put them ahead, John.
Well, fair is fair, right?
Yes, it is.
And Owen Nowak, who was at first, goes all the way to third. So we got runners at first and third.
2 runs are in, and the Raiders lead it 5-3.
That's the first time we've led all day, isn't it?
Well, it's shortstop. Just let that ball get through him. I think he was. There was a runner bearing down on second base, and I think
He was anticipating the fielder's choice,
whether
wasn't he?
to touch the base or throw to first. Yeah,
and he got right through the wickets.
Pitch to Rogers is a strike called. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning.
And we plated 3.
3 runs are in. Raiders leading it 5-3.
Catcher out in front of the plate calling the defensive signals.
You wonder why he didn't do that before the first pitch.
That's right.
1 strike the count.
Maybe, I don't know.
Rogers has been called out on strikes twice tonight. There's strike 2. Nothing in 2 the count. Runners first and third. 2 runs are in. The runner on first goes. Struck him out swinging. That is all in the 8th, but the Raiders come up with 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 huge error, and 2 runners left on base. We've completed 8 innings, Middle Tennessee 5, and Lipscomb 3. And Colin Kerrigan needs to get 3 outs.
Pick up a win.
And pick up a win. We'll have that top of the 9th next on the Blue Raider Network from Ben Wagner.
Locally grown, Blue Raider proud. This is Jonathan Harmon with the J. Harmon Home Team. As an MTSU alumnus and lifelong Rutherford County resident, I bring the heart of a teacher, the grit of a Blue Raider, and over 15 years of real estate experience to every client. Honest to a fault, connected to the community, and driven to serve. I don't just help you buy or sell, I help you understand every step. The J. Harmon Home Team, where real estate meets real talk.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports. WGNS. Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
So here we are in the top of the 9th inning. Raiders leading 5-3. Trailed the entire game until a 2-base error allowed 2 runs to score in the bottom of the 8th to break a 3-3 tie. Hudson Miles will lead it off 0 for 2. Kerrigan's first pitch is outside for ball 1.
Cale Vinson, is that right?
Is he playing first?
He playing first, yep.
Okay. So he would be in the DH spot, is that right?
He would go in to that, no, the Akers will remain the DH.
Oh, that's right.
And that means Minnick is gone behind the plate.
2 balls, no strikes, the count to Miles. There's a strike call, 2-1. So Tyler Minnick moves from first base to catcher, and Cale Vinson inserted into the lineup at first base. He would be in O'Neill's spot in the batting order. Swing and a foul. Count will go to 2-2.
And hopefully he won't need to hit, because he would be the 3rd batter in the bottom of the 9th, where we'd have to have a bottom of the 9th.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside ball 3. Miles leading off the 9th for the Bisons. Ball 4 is outside, and
That's not the way you want to do it.
The one thing you didn't want to do was walk somebody in this situation.
Particularly the leadoff hitter.
Runner at first, no outs. The batter is Bedingfield.
Got two right-handers going in the Raider bullpen.
Now we're going to have another huddle. Coach Forehand in from his third base coaching box will call his runner, also the first base coach, also the batter, also the on-deck batter, and another fella out of the dugout. Must be a coach.
One of those is Mason Dobbs.
Bedingfield tonight has flied out, grounded out, and walked. 0 for 2. Right-handed batter. He's in the number 9 spot in the batting order. Kerrigan with a pitch. That is in for a strike. 0-1.
I think that right-hander is that other right-hander, I think, is Gavin King.
Raiders leading 5-3. We're in the top of the 9th. And the pitch. Strike 2 called. So 0-2 on the batter Bedingfield. Rogers fairly shallow in right. Other two outfielders just about normal depth. Pitch is low. Minute came up ready to throw to first, but runner wasn't doing anything. 1-2. Kerrigan comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to third. Von Nolan to second, out there to first, out there. That's a double play.
Boy, that takes care of that leadoff walk.
The game's not over yet, but it's a little closer. 5-4-3. Double play. The pitcher's best friend.
You know, there for a second, I thought Vondo was going to just go for the out at first, but he's got such a strong arm. That throw to second, not everybody's going to be able to get that guy.
Miller takes the first pitch, low for ball 1. Brady Miller, the leadoff man, been on base twice with a single and a walk. 2 outs in the 9th. And that's ball 2, 2-0. Will not be able to go down on the field tonight. To talk with our coach. There's the ball inside, 3-0.
You got a right-hander on deck. Do you go to one of those right-handers to get that last out?
There's a strike, 3-1.
Well, you hope that Kerrigan can work his way back from 3-0 and get an out here.
3 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the 9th. Kerrigan with a pitch, ground foul over by the Raider dugout.
All right.
Now we go to 3-2. Kerrigan got a new baseball. Rubs it up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And the left-hander's pitch high, ball 4. That's the second walk of the inning. And with 2 outs, the batter is Kai Holm.
And he had that home run.
He also had that two-base error.
That's right.
That allowed the Raiders to tie the game.
Here comes Jerry Myers, and he's already looking down the line. I have a feeling he's going to go with a right-hander here.
You know, both coaches are playing this like it's the 7th game of the World Series.
Yeah, and they're going to the bullpen.
So we'll have a pitching change here. We'll take a break. Be back to tell you about our new pitcher when we come back on the Blue Raider Network. From Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are winners in the classroom, on the field, and the courts. Richard Lewis here. I want you to win in real estate also. Buying, selling, auction here in Tennessee, or along the Gulf Coast, a second home, or investing. Give me a call to help start that winning process. 615-319-9981. Oh, I'm never too busy for your referrals. Richard Lewis, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Kevin King is the new pitcher. We will tell you about his numbers in a second. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to Blue Raider Baseball.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
King taking his warm-up tosses. He'll pitch to Kai Holm, the shortstop.
Making his 11th appearance, 9th in relief. He's thrown 24 innings, given up 19 runs, 17 earned, 25 hits, 22 walks. 23 strikeouts, got a 6.38 ERA, 1-2 record with 1 save.
Holmes struck out his first 2 at bats, but his 3rd at bat he singled, and then in the 7th inning he struck a solo home run to give Lipscomb a 1-run lead. He also committed a 2-base error in the 8th inning to allow the Raiders to take the lead that they have now.
Kerrigan goes an inning, no hits, no runs, at least yet. That runner at first belongs to him. Whoa.
Pitch is high and inside, ball 1.
Backed him away. Couple of walks, no strikeouts.
Gavin King.
Got the first man he faced in the 8th. With runners on. Walked the leadoff hitter in this inning, got the double play.
Strike call, 1-1.
Another walk, and that gets us where we are.
Ball and a strike to Holm. Runner at first. That's Miller. With 2 outs. Swing and a foul back. And the count will go to 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he muscled up on that one, Dick. 97 on the fastball.
1-2 the count. And the right-hander delivers on a foul out of play. King comes set.
Still down to their last strike.
A swing and a miss, struck him out.
There you go.
Ball game is over. Raiders win it by a score of 5-3. And they will snap out of a 4-game tailspin with this win and improve their overall record to 17-16. And Lipscomb will now drop to 14-15. So both teams had been at even 500 coming into the ball game. Raiders win it by a score of 5-3. We'll be back and check all the numbers for you and give you the highlights of this game on our post-game show. Coming away next, you're listening to Blue Raider Baseball from Ben Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders!
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's locker room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's locker room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Today's game is in the books, and it's time to recap today's action in the Blue Raider postgame show. Today's broadcast on the Blue Raider Network has been brought to you in part by Will Freely, attorney at law, State Farm Insurance, and agent Andy Womack, Middle Tennessee Electric, Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. And by Las Casas Drugs. Let's head back to the ballpark for today's Blue Raider postgame show.
Well, it was a nail-biter, went right down to the final strike. The Raiders win it by a score of 5-3 over Lipscomb. We'll recap this as best we can. Abel Albron started for the Raiders, got the side out in the first inning, allowing one hit, but in the second inning, we had a leadoff walk, and then the next two batters were retired, but in between, a throw to second base hit the runner who was advancing who was at second base, tried a pickoff throw, and it hit him. The ball went into the outfield. The runner came around to score. Another player was hit by a pitch, and he came in to score on a base hit by Miller, and that accounted for 2 runs in the inning, but they were both unearned. The Raiders were able to get back and tie the game. In the fourth inning, they got a leadoff walk from Lane Akers. He was sacrificed. No, that's the fifth inning. In the fourth inning, a one-out walk to Nathan Brewer, a strikeout then followed, but Clay Badalak with 2 outs, singled in the right center, and the runner came in to score. That was Brewer, who was at second base after a stolen base. And then a walk to Nowak, and Tyler Minnick singled in Badalak for the tying run. So it was 2-2 going into the seventh inning, and a solo home run by Kai Holm gives Lipscomb a 3-2 lead. And then in a wild eighth inning, the Raiders, after the first batter struck out, got a base hit from Dean O'Neill. Grant Snyder came in to run for him, and while Brewer was batting, he stole second. Brewer eventually walked to put runners at first and second, and Brett Von Dolan singled into center field to drive in O'Neill to tie the game at 3. Badalak flied out for the second out, so with 2 outs, runners at first and second, ground ball hit to the shortstop home, went right through his legs. Both runners came in to score. Both Brewer and Von Dolan were able to score, and the Raiders took the lead 5-3, first lead of the game. Kerrigan came out to start the ninth. He ran into a little difficulty, got a walk, but a double play bailed him out there, but another walk put a runner on base, and they called on Gavin King out of the bullpen, and he struck out home to end the ball game. So 5-3, the Raiders win it. John, you got
Yeah, let me go through some numbers. The important numbers here. Colin Kerrigan gets the win. He's now 3-2. Boy, Gavin King came on. He only faced one batter. He was throwing gas. He was 95, 96, 97. And to get that final out, he gets the save, the second. The last pitcher, let's see, Lipscomb threw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pitchers at us. The last pitcher, Colin Bosley Smith, he's the one that gave up the 3 runs. Only one of them was earned because of that huge error. But a run is a run, earned or unearned. So Colin Bosley Smith takes the loss. He goes 2 for 2. Multiple hit games, boy, there just weren't any. Kai Holm, who had the home run that gave Lipscomb the lead at one point, did go 2 for 5 with an RBI. Hits few and far between, though. Wow, only 5 hits per team. So what you got is, for the Raiders, 5 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. For Lipscomb, 3 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. Our 2 errors were both throwing errors by the pitcher. Their error was a 2-base error, or a 2-run error. So that was very, very costly. On the Raider pitching side, Abel Alberman goes 3 innings, gives up 2 runs, both unearned on 2 hits, couple walks, 5 strikeouts. I was impressed with his stuff. He was getting swing and a miss strikeouts for all 5 of those. John Michael Pickens comes in, couple innings, gives up no runs on a hit, a couple of walks, a strikeout. Landon Birch, 2 2/3 inning, he gives up that 1 run on that 1 hit. He had a couple of strikeouts. Colin Kerrigan goes 1 inning, no runs on no hits, 2 walks, no strikeouts. And then Gavin King, boy, that huge strikeout to get this ball game over with. We played this thing in, they say we played it in 3 hours and 8 minutes. And with that, you're off to Louisiana, or somebody's off to Louisiana.
Yeah, that would be me. The Raiders will play next in Ruston, Louisiana, Louisiana Tech. That'll be a big conference series for both teams, really, who are just about in the same place in the standings in the league. Friday, the game will start at 6. We'll be on the air at 5:45. Saturday's game at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We'll be on at 2:45. And then Sunday afternoon at 1 o'clock, we'll be on at 12:45. Hope you can join us for all of those broadcasts. We'll be on our flagship station here, WGNS. So that's going to wrap it up from here. Raiders defeat Lipscomb by a score of 5-3 here at Reese Smith Field. For John Callow, this is Dick Palmer. Our studio producer has been Jackson Smith, and we wish you a